1976, Hawthorn versus North Melbourne on the 7 Network. We bid welcome to viewers right throughout Australia. Greg, the captain of North Melbourne, has won the toss and they're kicking to the eastern end of the ground. Your umpires for the 76 Grand Final, Bill Della and Kevin Smith. Jones comes in there, number 31, going with Moore, number 28. Up they go. Jones gets a tap away, taken there by Knights. He kicks to the wing position on the outer side. Oh, golly. Up went Sutton, went very high, but it's Hawthorn into attack now. The ball going down towards Moncrief and Dench. Moncrief has got the run on here. He steadies into an open goal, but he's off target. 1 point. RBN 2 Wagga, CBN 8 in Orange, MTN 9 in Griffith, and DDQ 10 in Toowoomba.
Well, there was a bit of play by Mick Nolan that time. He tried to streak away from the smaller players, but he was good. And a penalty against him for deliberately punching the ball out.
Very nervous opening from both teams.
Well, I think it's always so in a grand final, Mike. The tension is tremendous. Up it goes now. Ball having a go. There's Lethal Lee going for a shot at goals. He doesn't miss. There. Beautiful goal.
Move with the speed of a striking cobber, indeed. Hawthorn in front. The ball knocked out here towards Ablett. He puts Hawthorn into attack once again down towards Moncrief. Dench comes out with him, but Moncrief is marked. Within kicking distance too. Good opening from Hawthorn. There it goes. Oh, he's hooked it terribly right across the face of goals into the pocket. There they go. No mark, however. Oh, Sutton misses the ball. And out comes Malcolm Blake, but there's a free kick going Hawthorn's way.
To go.
Yes, he was grabbed and down low. Up comes Goad. It's a goal. I hesitated for a moment. I thought maybe he had missed it from the reaction of the crowd.
There's Matthews with Cable in the centre there, following him around because he knows just how dangerous this little fella can be. Nolan got the tap down, picked up by Burns, and now North Melbourne's turn to swing into attack. They get the ball over the centre half forward position. Going after his crazy horse Cowton. Pushed away again that time by Duke, and Duke picks it up nicely. But he's put it out of bounds on the full, and a penalty free kick will go to Chisnell. He's kicked it up to the right across the front of the goal square actually. Up they goes a go for Cable. What's he done with it? A goal! Well, we were speaking about Cable, and he certainly struck pretty well that time. North Melbourne deep into attack. He decides to play on. He's kicked the ball well over the half-forward line. Up it goes towards the goal post. Up it comes out as Cable again. A shot, smothered that kick, but he's buttering up again. He fires. Another goal at Cable. Well, there goes the little champ down the centre of the ground. And North Melbourne. What a goal that was, Michael, because he did make a mistake when the kick was smothered, but he got it back again. I can see the other one over there now. I've been looking for it all day.
But that's a little bit slower too, the one on the outer there. There's Cable putting North Melbourne into attack once again. The ball goes down here, but it's taken away there by Tuck. Tuck's kick is smothered, but it's picked up by Duke. Duke a hand pass over to Bremner. Bremner of Hawthorn gets it to the half-back flank on that outer side. Down to the ground it comes. A chance for North to go forward. Melrose gets it over to Cable. Cable's kick, however, is touched. In comes Moore. Moore gets a hand pass across here. And the ball driven forward by Ick. 1 point results. So that makes it a point the difference.
Polkinghorne knocks the ball over now to Knights. And Knights shoots the ball back towards the centre of the ground. There's a run now for Sutton. He's pinned, but you're holding the ball against him by Calvin Matthews. Certainly pinned him that time.
Good tackle, Louis.
They call this fella's built like a tank. He's about 48 around the chest. Calvin Matthews drives the ball over the centre half forward position. Oh, he went up on his own. Martello and still dropped the mark. Picked up that time by Feltham. Cleared away by Lee Matthews and a mark to Moncrief. And he's only about 35 metres out from goal directly in front. Very tense game and a magnificent crowd here. Unbelievable. The kick is right through the middle. So Hawthorn go to 3 goals too.
Well, it was due to happen, wasn't it? There's the kick now from Greg going to the half-forward flank for North Melbourne. They set themselves a mighty pack of players, but the ball forced over the line. Oh, it's on again. Looks like Keenan's down. Oh, he got up very quickly. But look at the face. hurt at all.
Well, he's mad to do that because the umpires can wake up him very quickly.
No, he's not getting the free kick at all. It's still the throw, and the umpire did wake up, Louis. They don't like being conned.
The ball back into play again. Keenan got that knock it off. Good play that time by Hendry. Got a free kick and played for it and deserved it too.
You kick this.
Well, he's only about 55 metres out on about a 45-degree angle. The goals are pretty well open to him. As you can see there on the screen, he'll fire. And the kick is a good one. It's a beautiful kick. Beautiful kick by Hendry.
Moore putting North Melbourne into attack now. Drives over centre half forward. They set themselves a mark there to Melrose. Well, he's a good 60 metres out. He's directly in front, however. The ball's on its way. This is going to be close. It can't be any closer. It's through. Up goes Hendry. Breaks clear with the ball. He's in a bit of trouble, however. Gets a hand pass. Who's going to get this ball? It's David Dench pushing the ball in front of him. Moncrief is after him. Dench gets a hand pass over towards Byrne. Byrne still coming along that southern flank now. From the wing position. Gets the ball to the half-forward flank. They set themselves. It's an awkward bounce, however. In comes Polkinghorne. Polkinghorne puts his boot into it. Drives in towards the centre half-back position. It's an awkward one. Taken away there by Feltham. Up goes... it's Calton of North Melbourne, and he'll be awarded the mark. He's only in the grand final. It's turning out to be as Calton comes in, kicking to the eastern end. There's the kick. The result looks pretty good. It's a goal.
Position now. Punched away well by Feltham. And as they go now for Burns as he drives the ball up towards the full forward zone. At the back is Dawson's got his hands to it. Couldn't hold the mark. He fell over. This gives Knight's a great run for the ball. He doesn't mess about. Shoots it back towards Rowlands and he'll streak away. And looking out there for Moncrief. And I think Moncrief's got the mark. He'd have to mark that even though David Dench nearly pulled him right through the ground. He only needs 5 more for his century. Let's see what he can do. Get closer to it now with this kick of Moncrief's. The kick looks a pretty good one to me. That's his second goal. He goes to 96 now, and we see Hawthorn still in front.
With a back injury, but he's back in harness, and to see him in the grand final, that's a wonderful tribute to his courage. Through comes Rowlings there, but Malcolm Blight got one right in the face. Guess who handed it out?
Well, he's fixed a few up today, Scotty, hasn't he?
It's sooner be playing on his team than against him, I'll tell you that.
He's got a bit of a punch for a dress designer too. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
He's a magnificent player, Lou. Feltham about to come along this northern flank now, coming up to quarter time in the 76th grand final. It's a tight one. Capacity crowd enjoying every moment of it. Oh, there's a hand pass. This could be dangerous. Dench has messed it up. Here's danger. It's Hendry with the ball. He kicks. He's hit the post. Hit the post. Oh, golly. Now, I know North Melbourne rely on handball, but you could see from the moment that started there was danger. Dench kicks out along the northern flank, finds his skipper and Keith Gregg. Gregg looked for the hand pass, but decided against it at the last moment. And now he tries one over towards Feltham. Feltham's got it. Back towards Gregg. Oh, he copped one too. And down goes Lee Matthews, and there's no doubt. Oh, look out. Well, I'm not allowed to comment any further. You saw what happened. Rowlings of Hawthorn about to put them into attack. There's the kick. Oh, it's not a bad one either. Sutton backing back, but Nolan says it's mine, and he takes the mark. Mick Nolan, as the siren goes, ending the first quarter of the 1976 grand final. Here we go, the second quarter of the 1976 grand final. Hawthorn and North Melbourne. As we go into it, the scoreboard reads Hawthorn 5-6 to North Melbourne 4-2. Lethal Lee. What a player he is. Deep into the forward zone. Up goes Hendry, but the ball knocked away there by Byrne. Taken here by Ablett. He drives forward, and Goat is waiting there and takes the easiest of marks. Fell right into his waiting arms. Alan Goat of Hawthorn coming in. It's on its way. It's not a bad kick. It's right through the centre. And there's another one to Hawthorn. Kick to the 1 minute mark in the second quarter.
Waiting for the ball to come back into play now. It'll be Moore. Kicks the ball out to the member side of the ground.
The umpire was still waving the flags, Lou.
Yes, well, he's played the mark to Jones. He should have waited till he waved the flags. There's Jones driving the ball over towards the centre of the ground now. In front is Martello. Punched away that time by Moore, playing at centre half back. As they go now for Rick. Hand pass over to Burns. He's got a straight run for the goals. He fires, and it looks pretty good. A goal.
Down it goes. They move in. It's Jones and Nolan. Nolan gets a tap away. Cable has another punch at it. Through comes Burns, but he couldn't get the ball. It's picked up by Martello of Hawthorn. Into the forward zone once again. Out comes Scott. Pushes the ball over towards Moncrief. He couldn't handle the situation. Taken away by Sutton. Sutton of North Melbourne up towards the wing position on the outer side. And there's a great mark. Great mark to Jeff Ablett of Hawthorn. Ablett slightly into the forward zone. Takes his kick. Right down towards the goal square. The big men fly. Knocked away by Gumberland. Comes over towards Cable. He misses it. Comes here to Rawlings. Rawlings of Hawthorn straightens. He shoots. It's a goal.
It'll be Nolan and Jones to go for the knockout. Knocked out by Nolan again, but they're not getting it away, North. It's not Nolan's fault. As Jones tries to pick it up now. They're all having a go, and the umpire says play on. If we see Moore tap the ball over to Cable. He's grabbed it up. Now he said play on. Picked up by Ick now. The ball driven down towards the forward pocket. Counton goes, but so is Bremner, but he's the better, and he's got the mark.
He pretty quiet in the first quarter. Has come right into it in the second quarter. Eads kick going down goalwards. They set themselves. Oh, Moncrief went up before acceptances again. In comes Tinch with the ball. He gets a hand pass over to Feltham. Could be trouble here. They're battling away. In comes Goad. Couldn't get away with it. It's picked up by Lee Matthews. His kick is smothered. In comes David Dencher. Hand pass across here to Byrne. Doesn't come off. The handball's not working for North at this stage. Little Cable dives in front of Lee Matthews. He runs into McNolan, but he gets the ball over to Dencher. He's grabbed by Goad. It comes out to Dawson. Dawson of North Melbourne up towards Counton on the wing.
Looks though he's recovered okay from that nasty knock he got from Lee Matthews in that first quarter. Drives the ball back now towards Cable and Duke, but Cable in the back seat. Let's Duke take an easy one. Over the half-forward line now. Going after is Blight and Duke. Good play by Blight as he gives it over to Counton. Counton going for the run. He better kick it. He does now. Right across the face of goals it goes. And a good mark to Tuck. They're strong, Hawthorn, particularly in defence. They've put him.
Out comes Dawson. Oh, he's almost collected there by Rawlings. Dawson eventually gets it. Gets it over here towards Burns. Burns up towards centre half forward, but Calvin Moore takes the mark at centre half back for Hawthorn. A rebound, sends it up here towards Schimmelbusch. Schimmelbusch of North Melbourne into the forward zone. Out comes Bremner. He's got the ball. He breaks clear of the opposition. Hawthorn looking strong and confident.
Ball back into play again. As we see it go across towards Blight and O'Halloran. He's doing a great job, O'Halloran. And backing up well that time will be a free kick to Duke. Oh, that defence of Hawthorn's. They're playing a great game. They're sticking together and backing up all the time. North Melbourne, the forwards, finding it very hard to get it clear.
Comes out with the ball. There's nobody backing him up, however. But he gets his kick up towards the wing position. O'Halloran comes out in front of Blight. Blight waiting for the right bounce. Got it too. But they're a bit bewildered, North, at this stage, as Blight eventually gets the ball forward, only to find Bremner standing in the way. Keith Gregg, the captain of North Melbourne, takes his kick, goes to the wing position. The players set themselves. O'Halloran comes in there in front of Blight and takes another mark. He's doing a great job on Blight.
They're making a one-horse race at the moment, Hawthorn, mainly because North Melbourne are making so many shocking mistakes. There's a chance now for Blight. Oh, good play that time by O'Halloran. They're all backing up well. There's Eade spinning away from the pack, looking for one of those forwards to make a lead. And he's got the ball down there now as the ball goes over to Tuck, back to Eade again. And the ball picked up by Cable, but he's pretty well collared as we see the ball grabbed now by Blight, but he's in trouble again. Finally gets a kick and a mark taken here by Schimmelbusch on his own on the wing position. They're really hungry for kicks, those Hawks at the moment as the ball goes on. Bremner got up as they go for a goal. Hick running into an open goal, fires, it's through, it's through.
Beautiful.
It was going for the point post, the wind got it and brought it over. Oh, that's a handy goal.
In Rover-like fashion. His kick deep into the forward zone there for Hawthorn. Henry went up, but it's Keenan coming out with it. His kick is smothered by Goad. Taken here by Counton. He's in a bit of trouble. His hand pass comes here towards Keenan. Keenan is taken to the ground. It's called play on. Who's going to come out with it? It's a free kick going Hawthorn's way. It's going to Henry. Kicking from the northern end to the northern side to the eastern goal. He goes for the short one to Tuck, and it comes off. So Tuck in a much better position. Tuck Only about 45 metres out. He kicks. It's going to drop short. It's not cleared. Picked up by Calvin Matthews. And he slams it through. Beautiful.
Smith, the umpire, to throw it down. It'll be Jones and Keenan to go for the knockout. Knocked out by Keenan. Burns fumbled the ball. Now Schimmelbusch is having a go. He's put off balance, but he won't give in. He's in there fighting hard. He'll get a free kick, and he takes the free kick up towards the North Melbourne half-forward line, about 80 metres out from their goal. And there's no one up there in the goal square. He's got the ball now. Oh, down they go there before the ball even gets up. Now's a chance. No, they're backing up well again as Dudes gets the ball. There's a go now for Byrne. He'll snap for goal. What's the result? It's a goal. It's a goal. So they're still in there fighting, North Melbourne. There's David Dents now coming to the mark. Can't quite make up his mind. A lead coming from Sutton, but he's ignored that and got it out to Melrose. Kenny Mark has got on the first back. He's got to push in the back and get a free kick. Hand pass, is it? No, he's gone for a hand pass to Feltham now. It's a dangerous one. Scott's got it going for the goals. And it's a goal. And they go to 9 goals, 12-66. Hawthorn of North Melbourne, 7-4-46. And have they made some mistakes in this quarter, North Melbourne?
Oh, unbelievable.
They had 2 chances to get away, but it was nearly made the mistake twice, and finally did it the 3rd time and let them in for an easy goal. Got no one else to blame but themselves.
Just as well they're not housebreakers. They'd never be out of jail. And Polkinghorne about the centre half back position. Comes along this northern side now. In goes Peter Chesnell and takes the mark on the half forward flank for North Melbourne. Chesnell looking further afield as the siren goes. Half time in the 1976 Grand Final. The third quarter of the 1976 Grand Final. As we go into it, the scoreboard reads Hawthorn 9-12-66, leading North Melbourne 7-5-47.
North Melbourne in tremendous trouble at the moment. Not playing at all well, as we see Carlton get the ball out now to Chesnell as he drives the ball back. Oh, they all went up before acceptances that time, but there's too many Hawthorn defenders around as we see O'Halloran give the ball back to Martello, back to Tuck. And they're doing with these Hawthorn as the ball goes up. Hendry got his hand, but couldn't hold the mark. Backing up well as Mick Noel. They got one round the neck that time. His kick goes straight on the hands, and a mark taken there by Rollins. They're everywhere, the Hawks. Calvin Matthews fumbles. We see Blight get a kick back down towards the centre half forward. Oh, beautiful mark taken there by Moore. He's looking for a lead to Cable. It's a good lead, and Cable's got the break. He's going for a hand pass to Burns, and now North Melbourne's turn to swing into attack. A pass, and a good one, but it's too long. Going after Zick. Will it bounce okay for him? It bounces okay, then he loses it. He fumbles the ball again. They're hunting in packs, Hawthorn. There's 2 of them there. And he's paying a free kick to Ick and a chance to score a goal. He's about 55 metres out from goal. Ick to kick his 3rd goal. He's already kicked 2. The kick by Ick. Oh, that's a good kick. A goal. That's his 3rd goal.
Capacity crowd here at the MCG. A big sellout as Moore goes to the southern side. Martello's Evans knocked away by Keenan, taken by Chesnell. Chesnell drives north into attack once again. Here's a go for Dew. Comes in very strongly and takes the mark.
They've moved players all over the place, North Melbourne. Impossible to pick them up. Greg and Ablett going for the mark. Pushed away by Greg. Backing up well as Little Rollins. Doing a great job in the centre for Hawthorn. That's where he's playing. And the kick this time goes straight to Dawson. A little short of the back pocket. There's a bit of a go on now. And guess who's in it? He fixes them up, Scotty, but he's doing the thing by his team. It seems to be putting North off their game. There's no doubt about that. It bounces just right for him too as he gets a bit of a run on and kicks the ball back towards the wing position. Chesnell and Eade going for it. Chesnell's got the front run now. Good play by Chesnell, but it won't go with him right. But this time he punches it, but backing up beautifully is O'Halloran, a hand pass. Oh, went too far for go. And then Cable, they're making mistakes galore, both sides, as we see Sutton trying to pick it up, and he'll get a free kick. Oh, look, another smother, Michael, as we see Hawthorn take the ball away again. But there's Carlton with a hand pass, and they relieve the pressure through Blight as he takes the ball back and he runs again. Another run, and he's driving them right forward. A pass, and it's punched away by Hawthorn as the ball goes to Jones, and Jones relieves the pressure at last, or for the time being at least.
Jones gets it over to the wing position on the southern side of the ground. The mark taken by Eade. Eade tries to get it further forward, and he finds a go there. Alan Gade of Hawthorn right into the forward zone. They're backing back. Here's a go. It'll bounce through for one behind a Hawthorn, however.
Mark Dawson Mark Dawson to take that kick as he drives it up towards the half-forward line. The players set themselves. Nolan got his answer. No, he's paying the mark to Wig. And a quick hand pass going over to Blight. Bright's ready to send them into attack now. A pass. It bounces right as we see the ball coming back here now. Good play by Schimmelbusch. He can't get clear. They won't let go, those defenders from Hawthorn, as they take the ball away through goal.
Great stuff. Up gets Nolan, taps it away. It's taken by Polkinghorn. Polkinghorn of Hawthorn up here towards the wing position. It's an awkward bounce. Byrne of North Melbourne gets it across to Chisnell, but he can't get his boot to the ball. Look at those Hawthorn fellows. They completely swamped the North Melbourne players, and Martello comes out with a free kick. In comes Greg, pushes the ball in front of him. Moore can't handle the situation, but cleverly knocks it back towards Keith Greg. Greg is on the wing position. He's tackled by O'Halloran, but he gets his kick forward, and look who's there. Peter Knights. Down she goes. It's Jones and Nolan once again. They get it to Malcolm Blight. Blight swings it back towards the wing position. Oh, up went Sutton, but he got right into the back of Scott, and Scott is getting the free kick. Oh, there was no doubt about that in my book. Listen to the North Melbourne fans. They're far from happy. As I said, Scott's not trying to win a popularity award. The ball goes in towards centre half forward, and Big Al comes out and takes a strong mark on his chest, while strengthening their position on top. The kick from Martello. It's a big one. It's right between the two big sticks. A mammoth kick from Martello. And that's another goal to Hawthorn. That's Martello's first.
I think I said it just after half-time that North Melbourne have been playing a lot better, but by golly, they'd need to, because they were shocking the first half. I've never seen a side make so many mistakes. Waiting for the umpire to throw the ball down. There's Scott and Nolan going for it. Knocked out by Nolan. Right for Feltham. He sidesteps beautifully that time as he drives the ball up towards Burns. Can Burns get there? Yes. The mark or a free kick? No, he said play on. He's playing it. Say it. Well, they're back. They will not lose that 15 or 16-point march. There's a chance now for Burns to bring it back again with a concentration needed as Burns comes in. To keep North within striking distance. Okay. And North Melbourne go to 9 goals, 7.
It's going straight down the ground. Here's a big chance for North Melbourne to go forward. They get it over towards Moore. But in comes Martello. He knocks the ball clear. Trapped there by Melrose. He runs into O'Halloran. Taken by Byrne of North Melbourne. He gets it over to Sutton. Sutton of North drives forward. They come out to meet it. Crosswell and Moore. Up goes Moore. Comes down the Cable. Cable, a kick off the ground. Crosswell, was it? Crosswell got his boot to it. Crosswell got his boot to it. No, gee, it was so sudden. Boy, the ball just shot out and went straight through. So at the 26-minute mark in the third quarter, this is much more interesting.
Back in the centre now, North Melbourne back in business, and the crowd really showing voice. We wait for the umpire to throw it down. And a free kick here to someone will be North Melbourne. And there's a chance for North Melbourne to get close as Big Mick Nolan takes the free kick at the 26-minute mark of this third quarter. The kick by Nolan's well over the centre half forward position. Players set themselves. They're all up in the air as they go now as the ball comes out by Feltham and go to Burns. He can't pick it up. Down he goes. Knights picks it up now. Boots the ball back. And they're all trying to smother the ball now as Feltham goes after. He's got it. He turns. But he's in trouble. He takes the ball over the line and out of bounds. And this puts Melrose right at the centre half forward position, about 65 to 70 metres out from goal. Let's see what he can do with it. It's a drop kick, not a good one. Oh, taken away by Duke, but it's smothered. Is a go now. Can he get it up? Croswell picked up that time by Feltham over to Burns. He snaps. Oh, good smothering that time by Moore, and the ball is out of bounds. Can they smother or not, Michael?
Oh, they're tremendous, the Hawthorn defence. There's the throw-in in that forward pocket for North Melbourne. In comes Doog. He takes the ball away. Takes it around that southern flank. Chisnell dives at the ball. No mark, however. Chisnell holding the ball against him. Gee, that was pretty tough on him. Taken away there by Eade. He gets it up towards the wing position. Waiting behind there was Dench. He comes out with the ball. He gets a bit of a break. Gets it to Chisnell. Back towards Dench. He fumbles. Is he going to pick it up cleanly? Eventually does so. Over to Sutton. Sutton steadies. He kicks at the big sticks. It's a behind. One behind.
The game's not even over yet.
29 minutes gone in this third quarter. Here's the scoreboard. Hawthorn 10-18, 78. North Melbourne 10-8, 68. It's 10 points the difference as we come up towards the three-quarter time siren. There's a short one out there from Calvin Moore. It goes wide as Polkinghorne marks siren for three-quarter time in the 1976 Grand Final. The VFL Grand Final 1976. As we go into the final quarter, we find Hawthorn a 10-18, 78 to North Melbourne 10-8, 68. And it's North trying to go into attack through Nolan. In comes Melrose. Melrose picks the ball up and drives them forward. Up they go. There's a mark. No, Schimmelbusch appealed for it, but it's called play on. But Schimmelbusch sends it out towards the flank on that outer side. Duke comes out, knocks it clear of the opposition. In comes Paul Feltham there for North Melbourne. Oh, he slips over at the crucial moment, and the ball is forced over the boundary line.
Alan Jones takes a nice mark out there on the half-back line. He goes for a hand pass. Oh, it bounces the wrong way that time for Polkinghorne, but backing up out there. Oh, it's taken away by Feltham again, driving the ball up towards the full forward zone. Out comes Moore. He's overrun. Here's the go from... Oh, he's pushed it through. Roswell couldn't get his leg up high enough to kick it through for a goal. Still 9 points the difference now.
Moore kicking out from the western end. He goes to the southern flank. The players set themselves. Up goes Keith Gregg, the skipper of North, and he's marked there on that half-forward flank. Waiting for Gregg to take his kick to put North right into attack. There she goes. It's a good one too to the edge of the goal square. Crosswell's a man in front, but Peter Knight backing back takes a superb mark.
Down there on the half-back line. Waiting for him to kick the ball back towards the wing position. Up it goes now. Martello got his hands to it. It's knocked out to Rowlands. Breaking clears. Played a pretty good game too, Rowlands. Punched away again by Blight. There's a go now for Goad. A hand pass over to Calvin Matthews. Another hand pass to his brother. His brother's in trouble. Can he clear? He's clear now. 5 of the goals. Up it goes towards the goals. They're all up in the air and a good mark for David Diggs. Right in the last line of defence. A beautiful mark. He's gone for a hand pass to Byrne. He fumbled the ball, but he's got it clear now, Byrne, as he sends it back.
Gee, it's a nip and tuck game. North trying desperately to break through that half-back line of Hawthorn. He goes wide over here. He's looking for Barry Cable. Cable, a big hand pass up here towards Gregg. Gregg on the wing position on that southern side. Drives North Melbourne forward. Swings it in towards centre-half forward. Up Bendick. But Knight from behind judged it a little bit better. Came down rather heavily, but he's okay, thank goodness. Peter Knight's about to drive North out once again. Gee, they're playing magnificently, this back line of Hawthorn, so far in this final quarter. But here's Keith Gregg about to drive North into attack once more. He's looking for the hand pass over here, and it comes off towards Gumberland. No, it doesn't come off, but Gumberland kicks it off the ground. Over here towards Feltham. Feltham of North Melbourne swings around. He tries a short one in here, but oh, look at it once again. Oh, he is magnificent.
Magnificent mark to Peter Knight's mark. A beautiful mark there. It's 2 in a row. What a champion. It's Hawthorn's turn to attack. Ball missed by Martello. Knocked away by Cowton that time towards Dawson. They're all overrun the ball now. He's got to run into towards the goals. Kicks it up towards... A free kick to Moncrief. Yes, no doubt in the world. Even though it was an accident, accidents don't count. Concentrating very hard as he fires. It's a goal, no doubt about that one. Hawthorn gone to 11 goals, 84 points. To North Melbourne, 10-9, 69 points.
What a grand final it's turned out to be. Conditions magnificent here in Melbourne today. After the heavy rain we've had during the week, the whistle goes. Somebody's gone over the line. North to take it. Nick Nolan there in the centre of the MCG. About to drive North Melbourne forward. There's his kick going towards centre-half forward. Oh, there we go once again. Peter Knight. Light moves up towards the wing position. Takes his kick, swings it in towards centre-half forward. There's a go for North. Up gets Sutton. And Sutton is marked. Sutton plays straight across the ground. I don't know whether he meant it to go in that direction. Crosswell's got it. A hand pass back here towards Keith Gregg. Keith Gregg, the skipper of North Melbourne, trying to get around Ablett. And away he goes. Eventually Gregg tries the kick towards Feltham. There'll be no, it's called play on. Called play on. Taken away there by Dude. Picked up here and driven out of danger.
Martello and Moore having a battle. Gumberland forces the ball forward. Down it goes towards that half back line. Oh, good play by Gummels. He gets the ball over to Greg now. Greg's got a clear kick. Now he can't make up his mind. And finally he drives the ball up to centre half forward. But there's Polkinghorne. Very strong defensive play by Hawthorn. And Polkinghorne takes the mark at centre half back.
And Henshaw about to come on for North Melbourne as we wait for this lad to take his kick. Polkinghorne. Gee, they've had some serviceable players all day. Hawthorn. There they go on the wing position. It's knocked away here by Moore. Picked up by Scott. Scott of Hawthorn into the forward zone once again. Dawson's got the name written on this one, but Calvin Matthews, sticking to his guns, comes out on top. Matthews swings around, steadies, he kicks. That's a goal. That's his second. Hawthorn 22 points up as David Dench kicks the ball to the southern flank. Players move into position. Up goes Martello. Couldn't take the mark, however. Through comes Felton there for North Melbourne. But the ball pushed along by Polkinghorne of Hawthorn. Gets it over to Hendry. Hendry gets around the opposition. A left footer. He drives in goalwards and he's planted it through. Almost 20 minutes into the final quarter. That's a second goal to John Hendry.
Riding on, was 30 points the difference. Up it goes now. Oh, he's got to pay that mark to O'Halloran. These defenders have been fantastic. O'Halloran, Polkinghorne, you can name anyone you like. They've stuck to their job from the very word go. Bustling and hustling the North Melbourne forwards and stopping them from that play-on game and getting that handball going. It's Nolan and Jones. Knocked out by Nolan. Cable picks it up. Hasn't been the dynamic player today. And a mark taken this time by Duke. They're kicking it and making mistakes left and right and centre, North Melbourne. Both sides very tired. But I think Michael will agree that we've never seen a much better defence than Hawthorn have put up here today. They've been magnificent.
Impregnable.
That's the word. I couldn't think of it as the ball is kicked up towards the full forward zone now. Moncrief goes for the tap. There's Cable driving the ball back towards centre field. Oh, the mark there. That time a beautiful mark to O'Halloran. They've played in front. They've played from behind. They've played him from the side and they've beat him all day.
He's been an absolute rock, O'Halloran, as we wait for him to take his kick. But don't forget, this is North Melbourne's third successive grand final. They won it last year, but they're in trouble this year, 76. The ball taken away by Cable of North Melbourne. He's going for that bit of a run. Cable kicks it over the centre. Up goes Malcolm Blyton, takes the mark, plays on immediately. The siren goes! Hawthorn have won it! Hawthorn have won the 1976 grand final. Full credit to them, and our congratulations to North Melbourne for one hell of a battle. The final scoreboard reads in the 1976 grand final. Let's see that final scoreboard. Hawthorn 13, 22, 100. North Melbourne 10, 10, 70.